week we are going to talk about something controversial and very, very strange, which is Coetzee's The Master of Petersburg and his ideas about revolution. This book is at best weird because Coetzee writes it after the death of his own son, and the whole book revolves around the idea of the death of the main character's son. And this main character is pretty weird, very much pitiful towards himself. He revolves all the story around the mourning of his son, but he does it in a very extreme way. He goes into the son's room and lodges in there. He then has sex in that bed where his son slept with both the mother and the daughter.
And for mother and daughter, I intend the lodgers. So the mother is the main lodger and her daughter is there as well, and he has sex with both.
Disgusting. And then he has a wife but wants to stay there because reasons. He doesn't want to go away from his son's presence, and he has a lot of issues with notions of fathers and sons, and he has problems with his own father. And during his journey, let's say within Petersburg, which is the city everything is set in, he meets with Nakayev, and this brings up ideas of revolution and ideologies about the revolution. And needless to say, the book engages with problematic topics, and the whole basis of this journey within the character is the exploration of the limits of basically good and evil. And this character wants to bring evil to its maximum, so he does things that are literally inconceivable of nowadays, like the things that I just told you. Or he wears his son's suit, and he writes a story about a brother that lets his little brother watch as he's having sex with a girl for a whole summer. So this person is corrupting this little child, and he's writing that just to provoke God in his mind. That's what he's doing. And it serves for nothing because God doesn't answer his call. And it's just his way of going above and beyond to break that boundaries of decency. And it's crazy. And Kayev is a real figure of history. He actually existed. And he is a Russian communist revolutionary and predominant figure in the Russian nihilist movement. And he is known for his pursuit of revolution, and he considered that by any means necessary, including revolutionary terror. And he was the author of The Radical Catechism of a Revolutionary, and he has fled Russia after having killed a comrade, and he has complicated relationship with revolutionaries and will die in prison at the end of all that. And he serves the basis for this figure. And the main character of this story as well is called Dostoevsky, and Dostoevsky is a writer that is another Russian writer. He believes in philosophies that Coetzee believes in too, and so that's why he chooses him, even though it's quite weird as a choice because he bases his characters on real life figure, which is weird. And I really wanted to engage with the ideas of revolution in the text, so I'm gonna put some footage in and read to you what the text says about revolution, and then we can discuss. You are trying to make me angry with silly parables. I know about your own father. Pavel Israel told me what a pretty tyrant he was, how everyone hated him. You think that because you and your father hated each other, the story of the world has to consist of nothing other than fathers and sons at war with each other. You don't understand the meaning of revolution. Revolution is the end of everything old, including fathers and sons. It is the end of successions and dynasties, and it keeps renewing itself, and it is true revolution. With each generation, the history is overturned and the story starts again. This is the new idea, the truly new idea. Year one, carte blanche, when everything is reinvented, everything erased and reborn, law, morality, and family, everything. When all prisoners are set free, all crimes forgiven, the idea is so tremendous that you cannot understand it, you and your generation. And money? When you forgive the crimes, will you redistribute money? We will do more than that. Every so often, when people least expect it, we will declare the existing money worthless and print fresh money. That was the mistake the French made, to allow the old money to go on circulating. The French did not have a true revolution because they did not have the courage to push it all the way through. They get rid of Democrats, but they didn't eliminate the old way of thinking. The conversation on revolution proceeds to the end of the chapter and gives us an idea of Coetzee's beliefs on revolution. And this concept, I think, can be actualized because nowadays there are revolutions happening all the way to the world, with black people, women, people standing up for their rights, trans people, gay people. Everyone wants their truth to be heard and their rights to become something palpable. But if we believe and stand for what Coetzee is saying in this passage, it is impossible for the people that are wishing for a revolution to achieve that revolution if the government remains the same, if the people that are in charge are not changed, if things from the past remain inside the culture, the morality, the rules, what is being made. I think this is a genius idea of interpreting revolution because I think that it can actually make it become something real. And that's why it's so difficult to achieve a true revolution, something that will overthrow everything. Every certainty is gone in name of something new, something better. But the problem with this is that you don't know if what is coming is better. You hope it is because you hope that after what's past, something better will come on. But you don't know that for certain. And I think this is an incredible way of seeing this concept of revolution. Is really mind-blowing. And I highly think that revolution can be applied to modern culture in this light. I really want to know what you think about that because I think it's a genius idea. But also, I highly recommend reading the book because it's disturbing, but disturbing in a good provocative way, because what another thing that Coetzee and other people believed is that if culture doesn't engage you, doesn't mentally challenge what you think, what's the purpose of culture in the end? There can't always be a moralistic story at the end. There has to be a research inside those texts. And this problematic text does that. It makes you think, it makes you change the way you view things, it makes you question stuff. I really liked what it did to me, and I really hope that you liked, even though short, this insight within this conceptual cultural reality and this approach to literature. And if you found value in this video, give it a thumb up, subscribe to the channel, and we will see each other very soon. Bye guys. I am so busy lately that every single video has to be filmed at night, and this is the look that you find me in after a day. It's not the best, but we are gonna roll with it.